Welcome to Adults Only Comedy Berlin. Today we have Kourosh Mohebian.
Thank you very much for having me. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to bring me up so fast. I have ice in my mouth.
You do have ice in your mouth. That's cool. That's fine.
I just chewed it.
That was a little bit ASMR. Yeah? do it louder.
Professional podcasting.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh my God, we are sweating, right? It is so hot.
It's disgustingly hot.
It's really hot. We're recording at the Wall Comedy Club again, as you can see on the video. And we're sweating. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Yeah.
But you had some. Do you want to talk about your sex?
No, we talked about boundaries and just brought it up in the beginning. I would talk about my sex, but I would not get into like the specific details of like the person.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to know any details. You know, they're just a couple of holes. You know what I mean? That's all they are to us.
They're just some random people. You know, you can just
spaces to fill.
Well, not really. Like
Very good. Very good.
Let's not start on the wrong foot here. Like
good. Defend the holes. Okay, cool. So you're having some. What do you classify as good sex?
Well, good sex is like when the other person is compatible with you. You know, like also the chemistry is important because like I'm sure you also can relate that like just sex for the sake of sex can be good, but it's like when you don't really know the person or you don't really like them for what they are or who they are, you fuck, but you don't really fuck. You know, It's different. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, totally. Like there's something in the back of your mind that's like, you're not. If you don't emotionally connect with them, it does make the sex, just kind of shallow and and you feel distracted, I think.
Yeah, because like when I like someone who I have sex with, I want to look at them. I want to look at their face, see their expressions. But if it's someone that I just meet at the bar or a club or something, and I'm like, oh fuck it, it's
turn around. Yeah. Just turn around.
Yeah, let's just do doggy style for the next 60 seconds or whatever.
I do like doggy style because it's a break from the intensity of like face to face. You know.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with face to face. Like usually, like I've talked to a lot of my other friends as well. A lot of girls close their eyes, and I don't know if they're imagining someone else, which is maybe I just realized this during the podcast.
You think that we close our eyes because we're thinking about someone else, or you're thinking that now?
Not necessarily, but like, well, I enjoy watching the sex when I'm having sex, but I think it's a men thing that men like to see. Women like to feel. I don't know. So maybe that's why you close your eyes to feel more, and we open our eyes because we're perverts and we want to see more.
I don't know. Like I can go both ways. I can want to see everything, and I like that. Like I'll be like, looking down.
Yeah. I've been in that situation.
Or like, where's the mirror? Oh yeah, cool. You know, like I like that. But at the same time, in order to come. We need to focus. And I've got a bit about this actually. Okay. It's like so in order to focus on the pleasure and the feeling to allow ourselves to come usually, but I think the more comfortable you become with someone and the more the safer I feel with someone, the more I could come with my eyes open looking at them, but that's very vulnerable. Like that's very intense.
It's like you reach that level that you have morning sex when the shades off, you know, like you're like, I'm seeing everything, it's bright light, like I don't care anymore.
Usually I have sex like that always though.
Well, we are different people.
Like only ever where I can see. Like I don't. Actually, I did have sex with some people recently. With a person. It was kind of dark, and we weren't really looking at each other, and it was a bit like, oh, this is not really how I like it. I prefer it to be.
Yeah. No,
visible.
I like to see everything as well, but I've learned, at least in my experience, that you have to dim the light, or people don't want to see everything like so bright and clear, at least for the first time.
Okay.
And like a lot of times they're like, oh, can we use a lower light or something? And it's just like, okay, whatever.
I feel like you're describing very wholesome situations though. Like I think for me recently, a lot of my sex happens, you know, it's like we leave a bar or a club and it's daylight. And so it's like,
okay.
You know.
Yeah, no, mine are a little more, I don't know. I'm not going to say romantic, but they happen in the night, maybe.
Oh, that's so wholesome and old school of you. Oh, you have sex at night. Wow. Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah. It's like, it does happen. It does happen to me sometimes, you know. And I've seen people recently where it's happened at night. But usually, like, yeah, put on some lights, you know, some interesting lights.
Yeah.
Do you have colored lights at home?
I have what I've realized they call it the fuckboy light.
Yeah, you do. Of course you do. It's the one where you can change the colors.
Yeah, you also don't have to really leave the bed when you want to sleep.
Yes.
Just turn it off and it's just like amazing. Yeah. So
I've got one too.
Yeah.
And one of the guys I'm seeing has one as well.
No,
so.
it's amazing because like besides the light thing, it's just you can turn it up and down and it's very nice and like.
And it's nice being able to choose the different colors and not have to move for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck boy light. It totally is a fuck boy light. I love that.
Light, yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And I know that like I can think of other people. All the fuck boys. Is there anything wrong with being a fuck boy?
It's just a shame that you have to carry with yourself. I mean, it's not a shame really. It's just like, I don't know. Some people give it to you as a compliment. First of all, I'm not certifying myself as a fuckboy, but I'm saying that I've been told, and like dudes love it. They're like, oh man, you're like a fucking, what are you, a womanizer, Casanova? And girls are like, no, you're just a dick. So
well, okay. So the fuckboy's about the attitude. No, it's not just about getting sex.
Yeah, I know what you say. It's just like I don't really care about you. I'm just here to like have fun and like
who the fuck?
Yeah, we fuck and you have to leave or I'm gonna leave and like that's it. No cuddling, maybe a little, just like.
Okay, so no cuddling and you need to leave.
Yeah. So that's what makes the difference between like sex with emotion that you enjoy or I enjoy and like I love it because then you cuddle, the person stays over or you stay over and you don't have a problem with sleeping next to them, even though every fucking time that this happens to me, that person is a huge snorer. Like they just snore the shit out of me. Like,
does this happen now?
It happened. Yeah, it's a fucking deja vu. It's a fucking deja vu. And you know what was my problem? I was like, it was almost like 3-4 a.m. I was like, okay, so I have these 2 pillows. I'm very nice with people. When they are staying over, I give them a lot of options. So I'm like, I have like this pillow, it's harder. This one is softer. Pick whatever you want. I'll take the other one, right? Make yourself comfortable. And she was like, no, you're my pillow. I was like, yeah. And I hate that shit.
And you let her stay over after that comment?
Yeah.
I'm joking.
The chemistry is too strong, unfortunately. So, and I can't sleep with people cuddling me, man. Like I can pretend that I'm enjoying it, but if we are going to sleep, I need to be able to move, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, fuck it, whatever, right? And then she kind of like put her head on my chest, and always they fall asleep faster. I don't know why. And then it was just amazing.
Oh,
this snoring was just...
okay. I was like, oh, you had a beautiful sleep. No, okay, she snored like crazy.
Yeah.
But if she's using you as a pillow, you could have like moved her head to be more to the side.
Honestly, for this time, I didn't care at all. Aww. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, fuck this. We're recording.
So cute. That's so cute.
We gotta cut it out. We gotta cut it out.
The fuck boy's broken. Oh, that's so cute. That's so nice to hear. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, I like cuddling, but at the same time, like I also want to feel like I can just do anything and like sleep on the other side of the bed as well. Yeah. But it's nice to cuddle.
Yeah, because also I can't really sleep like laying on my back, so it's always a problem. I need to like be moving around a little until I fall comfortable and like fall asleep. And yeah, but man, like sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Sometimes you do, particularly at the start of like emotions and with someone. It's like, all right, like I had a really bad neck for about 2 weeks because I used a man as a pillow. And we were really like, intensely cuddling the whole night. And I woke up the next day and I was just like, oh, I cannot turn to the left. Like I couldn't ride my bike safely for like 2 weeks.
And I could have used the heat as an excuse because it was fucking warm, right? But I was like, nah, man, this is so good. So I turned on the fan.
Oh, you cutie. Kourosh has feelings. You can like steal Dave Adams' Instagram handle. Kourosh has feelings. Well, yeah, it's really nice having sex with people where there's emotions involved. Like, and just being able to sort of experiment and not be super focused on like just coming and Oh, good sex is great, huh?
Yeah. The thing is like when imagine the snoring situation, because I had the opposite one as well. I was seeing someone that, well, I liked her, but like not like her that way, you know, and she was in an open relationship or whatever, so I knew my position is just to be there to please her when her boyfriend is away or whatever, which feels shitty, but on the other hand feels amazing not to have to deal with the responsibilities.
Totally,
right?
Totally.
So now in that situation, she was also snoring. Like I'm becoming to this realization that maybe everyone snores and no one knows about it, or because like in my case, or the type of girl that likes me, they are all modified to snore. Like
have some kind
it's
of
an
nasal
evolution thing. It's an evolution thing. Like all the girls who snore love fuckboys. Like this is the thing.
I don't snore.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't snore.
Okay. You got away.
But there was a Persian that I was seeing who snored like crazy, and it was just like, dude, like.
Yeah, and she was snoring like it was so bad that like I usually smoke a lot, so I fall asleep easy, right? But the problem is like if I don't fall asleep, I can't fall asleep. Like if there's a snoring before I fall asleep, I cannot fall asleep. And I was so high, and I was in this kind of a trance mode between super tired, between falling asleep and not falling asleep, that I dreamt that she's snoring next to me, but I'm living in some other place that we have an extra couch in the living room. And I left the room and went and slept on this fucking couch, and it was amazing, right?
That was your dream.
Yeah, and then she moved, and I woke up, and I was like, oh fuck, you're still snoring. Like I was this close to picking up the pillow and like.
You can move their heads though, like
but it doesn't work. Like you move it, it's fine for 2 minutes, then they find their knees. Like and like sometimes people like choke. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Like if I hate like they're snoring and it's annoying me, if they choke, I just look at them. I'm like, if you die, you died. I haven't done nothing wrong here. Like you snored and you choked on your own spit. Like I'm gonna pretend I fall asleep.
You are evil. You're just gonna watch someone die and choke to death. That's pretty cold.
Yeah, you don't fuck with my sleep.
You know, don't fuck with your sleep. No, I can sleep through snoring, but yeah, the one time that I did have this, a lover was snoring. It was like, God, because I had a couple of boyfriends that snored, super annoying. But like you develop strategies once you're really comfortable.
Yeah. My ex used to like give me like earplugs. I was like, oh, this is just annoying. Just like. We should break up.
Yeah. Wearing earplugs when you're sleeping? No.
I was like, no, this is unnatural. Like, I don't like it. It's
no, I hate having
and
earplugs in anyway.
Like, you try, because you try to compensate. You like the other person, you're like, oh, fuck it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to pay for your fucking nose surgery, so let's buy €1 earplugs, and that's going to save our fucking relationship.
Yeah. But people deal with it. Like for example, my stepfather, I know that he snores, but my mum also snores.
That's the thing.
Two people should both snore. That's the thing that should be happening. There needs to be parity, snoring parity. Yes. Okay, so it sounds like you're in a new exciting thing. I'm excited for you. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to get my heart broken and get depressed again.
I don't want to talk about my situation.
Yeah. Let's not. You keep bringing it up before the show as well. So just let's not talk.
Let's not talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. What can we talk about though? I feel like I don't know. Like Rami has got a bit about, and I think eating ass. You've got a bit about eating ass, right?
But you got to separate the art from the artist, like basically.
Yes. Okay. So you're saying you don't eat ass?
No, I hate eating ass.
You hate eating ass?
Yeah, that's stupid. Like that's something that I think the new generations created. It's my generation as well. We are kind of the new. I mean, we are getting older, but kind of.
We are getting old. How old are you?
Let's not discuss this online.
Come on.
I'm 29.
29.
Yeah.
Oh, you're older than I thought.
Yeah. I look young, thank you. It's the fuckboy look, you know.
It is. We stay young.
Yeah, we stay young because we don't get attached, you know.
Exactly.
But
young hearts.
But I think this is something like the newer generations created, and it's all because of fucking porn. You know, we just saw random shit. Because I have talked to people that were like, I've had my ass eaten, and I asked her, like, for example, like, how did you feel, or is it like something? And she said it's one person's experience, it's not general.
Yeah.
But she said that, well, to be fair, if someone wants to do it to me, I don't stop them, but it just kind of tickles. And that was it. She was like, I don't feel like I prefer to get my pussy eaten rather than my ass eaten, because it's like, I'm not gonna let you fuck it afterwards. 90% of the times you just get to the licking part, and the rest is just, you gotta be a very good boy.
So you're saying that people eat ass to prepare someone for anal sex?
Sometimes, probably. I don't see any, like, the thing is, like, if I knew for 100% that it gives at least 70% of the pleasure that pussy eating gives, I would consider it. But
have you had relationships where you have regular anal sex?
yeah.
Okay, and she didn't like her ass being eaten as well?
No, I wouldn't eat it either, so.
Okay, but like if it's clean, you
No,
know, like
it's
if
not
you do
about the
clean-
cleanliness. It's just like, it's a mental thing for me. I'm like, no, you poop from there. It doesn't matter.
It's true. It is true. It is like, I do it. Like there are men that really like it.
Well, a lot of men like it, and yeah, a lot of girls think that all of the men like it. So sometimes you're like, whoa, stop there, lady. Where are you going with that tongue? Because like there is a very small space between the end of your balls and your asshole, and sometimes you're like, maybe she's just playing around in that sensitive
In the
area,
gooch, yeah.
but then she goes lower, and you're like, hey, cowboy, just
Get back on the horse.
yeah,
Not so far
exactly.
down there. But you can like, I always like, I'm not one that's like, I want to go in there. But like, if they make more noise the further away and further
Yeah,
close,
it's a sign.
you
It's a
know,
sign, yeah.
then you're like, okay, they
Yeah,
want
it's a
that,
sign,
and
yeah,
then I'll
it's
be
a
like,
sign.
all right, I'll give it I'll do that for you for a while. I hope that you're clean. You know, you're probably not because you're a straight dude.
Yeah, and also like, come on, dudes. Like, I don't know, like, all guys are like hairy in there.
No, a lot of them remove stuff.
Oh, yeah, then they are asking for it.
Yeah,
so.
they want it. They want it.
Yeah, they already knew.
Although the last two guys whose asses I've eaten have been hairy, like proper hairy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like, wow, that's.
No, it's, I don't know.
I kind of like the texture. I quite like a hairy butthole.
Ooh. Okay. Let's cut that out.
And I also like men to be hairy because that gives me the right to also be hairy.
Yeah, no, I don't care like about women being hairy as long as like it's not getting it's not competing with my hair. It's
Okay,
fine.
they
So
just have to be less hairy.
less hairy, and this is me, and you can see clearly how hairy
You're
I am.
pretty hairy.
So I'm gonna be fine with most of the people, I guess.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Persians are hairy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're
I'm
actually
very,
mild for
I'm
a
very
Persian.
mild. I'm gonna say I have no hair on my back. I can flex about that.
Oh,
My
wow.
hair is just
And
so
your
thick.
legs aren't that hairy
Yeah,
either.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I'm pretty like,
You're a mildly
Yeah,
hairy
decent.
Persian.
yeah. We have a lot of fucking fruit flies here.
We've got a few fruit flies. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not losing my mind. That's real. Yeah, look, eating ass. Like it's not something that I love doing. No, and it's not like I actually would prefer men not to do it until it's like I'm like, yeah, let's have anal sex, and I'm ready, and then it's like, yeah, get down there. That's cool. But otherwise, I'm like, like I can't guarantee the state of it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like it's a risky thing, and you don't want to be like, in my opinion, I'm enjoying everything else. I don't want to see something or have some discomfort and just ruin the rest of the thing for me, because
Exactly.
I have this problem that if I see the smallest inconvenient, suddenly it becomes so fucking big that I'm not thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
You mean if you see some shit, you're gonna be completely put off?
Yeah, or like I don't know,
Toilet
very long hair that has been there since like the early ages of puberty. Like,
What do you mean very long hair? Like you mean a bush, or you mean
no, like sometimes you see like around the butt there are like some forgotten hairs that got old. And
really a really long hair?
I'm not saying it's like fucking Rapunzel, but compared to the rest of the hair, it's like longer.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I haven't really noticed that before. But yeah, if people don't remove their butt hair, then
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
gonna be long.
I can understand that it can get away as well, because you can't really. How would you shave your butt? Like,
Jesus, there's so many flies
yeah,
in here. It's an uncomfortable, like, you know, you gotta. Actually, I do more of like a squat thing.
But
Like, so I
how do you
squat like
look at
this.
it? Like, you put a mirror under your ass?
No,
and look at it?
you can look in the mirror by just You could get a mirror like this, like underneath your butthole for sure. I tend to use God, this is hilarious. I tend to check with my hand, like your hands. You can feel if there's hair there, right?
Yeah, but that's the problem with those lost long
Those-
hairs.
they're really fine and yeah.
They're
So
very
then-
smooth. You can never feel them, and
They
they're
feel like
always
skin.
sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing you do is you look in the like you just like look in the mirror like this, and you look and you're like, oh, that looks pretty. That's like no hair.
Yeah, that's decent.
But also, if like I use an epilator, which is a lot of people think that's pretty hardcore when it comes
is.
to yeah.
Jesus Christ. No, that hurts like a bitch, especially like if you want to do it like because like okay,
Yeah.
you're a beast.
I guess. I don't know, but like I've been using it since I was 14. The same
okay.
one actually. And so yeah, like it's a bit intense, but it's it means that it's removed from the
It takes everything.
root.
Yeah, that's because they pull it out with
Yeah.
the root, and that hurts a lot with pubic hair because
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a sensitive area, but yeah, so I epilate my butt.
Okay. Well, I guess it's better than shaving it. I don't know. You get like
Yeah, I can't imagine shaving.
harder hair or like I don't know,
thicker, coarser. Yeah. I would never like. I used to use one of those creams.
Oh, they never work. Come on,
No, they do work. They do work. I used to when I used to remove my pubic hair like fully back in the swinger days of my marriage. Yeah, it worked very well. You need to like really let it sit on the skin for quite a while, and it would burn a little bit, but like it would take everything off.
Well, in my experience, I haven't tried it on like pubic areas because it should be a little long to work. I don't know how it's the length. But,
A little bit long, yeah.
But on the body parts, it's always that like it clears half of this stuff, and then you have some single hairs just waving at you like, "Oh, fuck you, you're still here."
Yeah, then you have to do it again, and then it kind of burns.
Then you just like have to rub it, or I don't know how do you do it. You have to.
You got the little scraper.
Yeah, and then it just hurts your skin. So
a bit, yeah. I stopped using it because I was just like, I can just epilate, and I leave so much information.
yeah.
I leave hair because I worked at a kindergarten.
Yeah.
And so I can't just be completely hairless. It doesn't feel right.
Understandable.
How do you feel? Do you like it completely shaved or
Mine or people's?
people's?
Of course, like well, I prefer shaved. Like I'm not gonna say publicly that I would love hairy buttholes.
Well, because if you put it out there into the universe, you're just gonna get hairy
exactly.
buttholes.
Yeah, exactly. No. For all the people who are listening, I love fully shaved buttholes.
Fully shaved buttholes, but also vaginas.
Vaginas I can play around with. It's not necessary, it depends. It's like, well, if I want to go down on you, there should be less than more hair, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say it should be like baby shaved pussy,
I like neat. I like neat and trimmed.
Yeah, it's just like as long as it doesn't get on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't like with men. I don't mind it too much. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I never understood that. I've talked with a lot of girls, and they're like, "Oh, I really don't care if you shave, or not."
If you want me to suck your balls, hairy balls, I'm not a.
That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Hairy balls, sucking on hairy balls. Like, you're gonna be like having some long ass hair on your tongue. It's just, no, that's disgusting.
It's kind of like, it's an interesting, what's an analogy? It's like eating like a t-shirt or something. It's like, you're just like, it's a lot of, it's a weird thing. Sucking on hairy balls. Not such, okay, I'm gonna say it. I like shaved balls.
Yeah.
If you want me to suck them, you gotta shave them.
Yeah. No, like, personally, I like to be the way that I like the other person be. Mm-hmm. So I do what I like, and if they are the same way, for example, if they have shaved balls, well, they don't have balls, but like, I shave my balls. I shave my balls in the hope that the other person is shaved.
Balls.
Yeah. I just came out.
Happy St. Christmas.
You know why I was so happy? I'm gay.
Oh God!
I met a dude. It wasn't a girl.
And he had shaved balls.
And he fucking snored.
And he snored.
But yeah, no. So with pussies, I'm fine with like the variety.
Yeah. I good, Kourosh, good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right.
Yeah, you
well,
learn to live with stuff. You know, not everyone is the same, and everyone likes different things. So
yeah.
you gotta find I don't know, you gotta meeting the halfway or something.
Yeah,
like that.
true. And also, it's like there's different, if you're seeing someone regularly, like you're going to see moments where they've got more hair and then when it's like shaved and then it's like there's just the process of the hair growth as well. So it's never going to be just always.
Oh, actually, I was meeting this girl, and the first time I met her, we had sex. Like, she had something like, I don't know, was it a pimple or something? There was something close to her butthole. And I was like, oh my God, this is like, why did I see this? And like, I cannot unsee this now, right? And like,
was it just like red or was it like pustular?
I didn't get close even. I was like, I'm gonna just keep my distance and just like try to look all the other beautiful things that I'm seeing. And I'm trying to be PC here.
Very PC. Very careful here. No one expects that from you.
No, I know. This wasn't the point of me being here. No, but. So like then I saw it, like we were hooking up regularly, so I saw it for a few days. And I was like, like is this because sometimes people have like some like mole or like something extra skin growing. I was not sure what it is, right? But it was very like annoying because especially the doggy style, it was amazing, and there was this little piece of whatever it was, and it was just waving at me all the time. And then it got away the next week.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, great, you know. So you learn to deal with this stuff, and when you see people more often, then you're like, oh, there is a pimple, there is a extra hair, whatever. I've seen you better or worse, so this is not gonna really affect me that much.
Right? Yeah. Do you get ingrown hairs?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah. Oh man, I've had this one recently. I'm just like, and I've like tried to find. I still can't find where the hair is, and it's just it looks like this. It doesn't look great.
Dude, I become like Edward Scissorhands. I'm just having like needles, just trying to just like.
Oh, you get needles out? You get a needle out for your ingrown hairs? Wow.
Yeah, because they go in and oh my God! Once the first time it happened to me, I didn't know what it is. I thought I just have a pimple like on my pubic hairs. Yeah. And then I saw like this like black thing inside the redness, and I was like, what the fuck is this, right? And I popped the pimple, and like it's very disgusting. I'm not going. So I managed to get this hair out, and I shit you not, this hair was like this much, like two, what do you call these finger things?
Two ridges of your finger.
Yeah, it was so fucking long. It was like there from the beginning of the pubic hair. It was crazy, and it was like a hair. It was so soft and long. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I've had those too.
Yeah,
I've even had those like on my leg, and I'm like, how did that even happen?
If you shave your legs, it happens, I guess.
No, even like epilating, like they still grow into the surface sometimes. But yeah, I've had like super long, curly, deep ingrown hairs. Okay, so a female comedian brought this up actually when we were at the lake this week. Have you observed nipple hairs on women?
Oh yeah, I've seen hair everywhere. Like I've seen women having hair here on their neck, like just a little, and I've seen like a few girls. So I know it's not just one girl, and it's always here. I don't know if they see it or not, but they have like a few long, like, and usually it's like no color because like we are in Europe. Yeah. But you can still see it in the sun that it's just like
long hairs on their throat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Throat hairs. I'm like, shit, do I have throat hairs?
Yeah. Like some place, or like you see on people's like fucking knuckles that you can't realize. And then you see it in the sun and it looks like a tarantula, it's just like small hairs. You're like, oh my God, you're hairier than a Turkish guy. And like
which is fine, because Turkish, and then long hairs. Like I've got this one hair on my eyebrow that grows like 3 centimeters, like 2 centimeters long.
Dude, I have thick ass eyebrows. Like if I go to shower, like they come into my eyes. I have to always like trim them.
As in long hairs. Okay, wow,
crazy.
That's wild. But nipple hairs, okay, because there was a comedian in in Basel. Who doesn't matter where he's from, but he was going through a divorce. He's still going through a divorce, and he had this joke. I'm not sure if you could call it a joke, but he talks about like hair. 2 women that he brought home having, he calls it booby hair, which somehow makes it less attractive. I don't know.
Yeah, it just makes it silly, actually.
Yeah, booby hair, but yeah, he made it sound like it's just the most disgusting thing ever, and the reality is like it's so annoying, but it's like I spend time removing my nipple hair, and it's like I can't believe I spend time doing that, but it's like, what is nature doing?
Yeah, no, the thing is, like, let me put it this way: if I'm in that moment that I'm seeing your nipples or your pussy, I'm not gonna turn away for some fucking hair.
Right.
And it's not gonna annoy me. I'm a big boy. I've seen around
Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot of shit.
Right.
So one or two escaped hairs is not gonna like I'm full of hair. So like if I see a few nipple hairs, I'm like, you can't even see my nipples because it's just hair. So I'm like, oh, if you got some as well, we can connect more. I don't know.
Right, but I feel like there's nothing anywhere. There's no information given to the public that women naturally grow nipple hair. Like, we all feel like it's this dirty secret that like no one can know that this thing exists on my body.
It happens to everyone, and I've seen it like in different levels of intensity. Not saying that like I've seen girls with like shit
like
of hair on
yours,
mine, but like sometimes you see like 4 or 5 strings, but sometimes you see like, oh no, it's like 10 or 8 of them, you know. It's a big party now.
It's a nipple hair party.
Yeah, it's a nipple hair party. And in the end, well, if there's nipple on the tits, nipple on the tits, then there's gonna be hair on the tits as well.
Yeah, right.
It's just like deal with it or not.
Yeah,
just turn it around. I don't know.
But it's like I think a lot of women are deeply ashamed of it.
You can really easily just pluck it out.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. But the fact that they grow, it's like, like it's just like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, why would my body betray me like this? You know.
The thing is, like, I care less about what I can't see compared to what I can see. So I'm going to put it this way. So the way you're dressed up right now, I can't see your nipples, your butthole, or your vagina hair, right?
Thank God for that, huh?
Yeah,
that would be so weird if you could.
Yeah. I would not even want to be sitting here this close. So
hey, you have to be offensive now.
It's very warm day, and I'm sure it's going to be sweaty pubes.
Well.
Anyways, my point is...
Yes.
My point is, like, I don't care. So we're very close for a reason. We are hiding some parts of our body, right? So what happens under that, I don't really care. I prefer to not see this weird ass hair growing like from a ugly mole that you have on your cheek, that the hair is like 10 meters long, you know? I prefer to see people taking care of the parts that everyone sees. And that means that they are neat people, right? If they have shitty appearances, they don't shave, they don't look nice, I don't know, whatever, in men and women, you can take care of yourself different ways. If they don't do that, I assume that it's gonna be the same for the rest of the body.
Yeah.
And if you see that no, they care about themselves, you think like, okay, they forgot the nipple hair or they didn't see it. And sometimes you mention it, and like I've had this situation, and I mentioned it to one girl, and she was like, oh my god, I've never seen it. Where is it? And or she
you
just
brought it up.
You
brought it up. You were
I was like, did you know you have hair on your nipples? Like, I told her I saw a few, like, and she was like, oh, where is it? And then she just plucked it out in front of me. I was like, god damn, like, okay. I wish I asked for something else, but
like what?
Well, we're not gonna get into that. Pluck mine out.
Really? Like,
no, that's gonna hurt like a bitch.
It doesn't hurt. Well, I'm so used to removing my body hair. It doesn't.
I
use an epilator.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't feel pain. Like, I do feel pain, but like I'm just so used to that pain that it's no longer really a pain. It's just a thing. It's just a sensation that doesn't have pain connected to it, really. Okay, interesting. Telling someone that they've got nipple hair.
Because if you don't bring it up, then it's going to be in your mind only, right? Either they know and they are okay with it, or they don't know and they are okay with it because they don't know, right? And it's going to be on your mind, so you're going to be starting not to like that person for that reason sometimes. And then, in my case, the small reasons just become very big. So I have to mention it and be like, make a joke out of it, or say like, oh, this is it, but like, I'm okay with it. I'm just letting you know. If you didn't know, I know, you know?
Has anyone ever given you feedback about your body? Being like,
no, because I'm fucking tall.
That's the reason? Because you're tall?
Yeah, that's like the bare minimum of acceptance.
That's like the only thing that women really want is just a tall man.
No, the thing is, like, I've been told by a few girls that, oh, it wouldn't be bad if you hit the gym.
Sorry. Really?
Yeah, honestly.
Go girls.
Yeah,
wow,
exactly,
that's hilarious.
Exactly, yeah. And I told them the same thing, but they didn't like it. So
yeah.
No, but I've been told that, oh, you're like, not in a bad way, but they're like, oh, you're so tall. If you work hard, you're gonna be way hotter, right?
That's a very diplomatic way of saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like women, right? Like, I believe that you can reach your full potential if you just go to the gym, you know? And I'm like, if I go to the gym, I wouldn't be dating you anymore, you know? Oh, snap.
Yeah, right. But so, also you'd be a different person. Like,
exactly. Like, no, I know, like, well, first of all, in my whole life, I've been to the gym 6 months, and I went 6 months straight, though. Like, I was looking good, and I was not being like shredded, but it was just like some shape and some weight.
What we call like a toned. You're toned.
Yeah, like the t-shirt felt nice in my body, right? And you feel very good and nice about yourself. But in the end, I feel like body shape doesn't really matter. That like it matters in the first sight. Everyone says, "Oh, personality is no." If you don't like someone that you see them for the first time for their shape or what they look like, you're not gonna get time or put time to see who they really are, right?
depending on the dynamic that you're meeting them in, like unless they're part of your community and you know or you work with them and you spend a lot of time with them.
That's different. You get to know them. But if you just meet someone in the bar, you're not gonna go for the personality. You go for the looks because we just like that's the first thing you see.
And there's also something chemical as well. I think there's something that we don't choose. We're somehow drawn to just how someone maybe moves, like
exactly their style and everything. Yeah. So I've been that was it. So the gym part was the one that has been mentioned. I've been told not to shave my beard, which I don't like it. Like I like to shave it because I don't like to have a lot of beard. But like some girls like
beards,
hairy dudes and stuff. But I've also heard this weird theory from a lot of men that they're like, no, bro, like girls just want you to be ugly so you can't like cheat on them or something. So they are always they are like, no, I love the dad, but don't work out. I love your belly, and they're.
I think when I was younger, maybe there was subconscious workings where I would be like, be whatever you want, and then I'd feel more secure. And I know I've had boyfriends that wanted me to do the same thing. They were like, you shouldn't wear high heels, and you should always wear your glasses, and you should, like eat. Like I had, like my French ex-boyfriend, he would feed me the most unhealthy food, and I got fat. Like I was fat. Like when I started, I wasn't fat, but like I was chubby. When I started comedy, I was with him, and I was chubby. Like I look at the photos. Comedy doesn't lie. Like the photos on stage. You know what you look like, and it was like, whoa, I was chubby. And I think that is something that happens. People want to feel comfortable. It's like just trap you in your own body.
But like the thing is, for me, is like I like you the way you are. And I'm not gonna tell you what to do, because if I didn't like I'm very like picky when it comes to real relationships. So if I don't like the smallest thing, I'm just gonna walk away. I'm not gonna tell you to change it, because you've been living with this for your whole life, and it's not my point or place to tell you what to do. It's nice to mention some things because conversation, but in the end, it's their style. It's the way they clothes, like the way they dress up, the way they live, the way they walk. You can't really tell them do this or that because you're not their parents, But it's also like that's them. So asking them to be anything different. Exactly. Just change for me. Change. No. Although I've done this a lot, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But
asking people to change for you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to work on it now. Now that we mentioned it, I'm gonna work on it.
Very good. Well, it's good to be aware. Like what kind of things?
No, but the thing is, like I always think that I'm doing the right thing and everyone is wrong. So that's
I get that vibe from you, Kourosh.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah. Have you been wrong around me?
Have I been wrong around you? You've been wrong around me.
So I have some specific, let's say, routines or the way I do things. And like if I'm in a relationship, especially when you live with someone and they do it the other way, some very small things can get very annoying, right?
Domestic shit like cleanliness, like cleaning the apartment or washing or stuff like that.
Just like when you close the fucking fridge, make sure it's closed,
Totally.
Yeah, like just simple things, like very simple things, and it makes you think, like, how did you survive your whole life? Because you could have or sometimes I've met people that like electric stoves we have here, like they forget to turn it off. I'm like, it's just like, how did you survive until now? Because this happened with me, and we are together for 3 months. You are fucking 25. Just if I do the math, you have done this probably 100 times like, and it's crazy. Like, and then these small things that I'm like, just like, but also maybe I have OCD. I don't know.
I definitely have OCD. I think I wonder. Yeah, I haven't lived with someone in a relationship for a long time, like a long time. Not since let's see, 2015.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that's
7 years.
7 years since I've lived with a partner. Fuck, that's great. That crept up. 7 years. But yeah, I usually had pretty harmonious dynamics. But yeah, when they don't have the same cleaning standards as you, oof, that gets me. Like I'm not very tolerant.
Okay, so we're gonna cut this out. But my
I don't
favorite
edit.
thing, the first, like the top on the list that I hate the most is dirty feet, and I shit you not, 70% of the girls that I've been with had dirty feet. I'm like, wear fucking slippers or something. Wash your feet. Don't walk into the bed with the same feet. Like, your feet looks like a hippie, like outside, just like. And I don't get where you get the dirt from. I'm cleaning the house myself. You're just walking around, dragging dirt on your feet, and you bring it into the bed.
Yeah.
And then you want me to cuddle you? Like, come on, wash your feet.
Wash your feet. It almost sounds biblical. Come on, wash your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, dirty feet. I can't say, like, I can't even think of things that like really bother me. It's like because I just haven't lived in, like, shared a space. But it's like, yeah, if you don't, I guess it's like, if you don't clean the dishes, you know, at some point, it's like, dude, like
like those things I can live with. I will clean it myself. You know, if there is something that I can do, I will compensate. I will clean, I will wash, I will just do it the way I like it, so I don't talk about it with you, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be fucking washing your feet. Go wash your feet yourself, you know? These are the things that gets annoying, and I know my tone just changed because I just remembered dirty feet.
Dirty feet.
Yeah, it's just like...
Dirty feet. Yeah, yeah, like, look after your fucking feet, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. Uncut toenails.
Oof. Well...
Oof. That bothers me when someone scratches me.
Yeah.
Scratches my leg with their fucking disgusting
that
toenails.
happens with guys. Girls usually have good. They take care of toenails.
That
but
makes
guys,
me angry. That makes me angry.
Dude, I have friends that I've seen their toenails, and I'm like, this looks like it was in an accident. Like, your toe looks like it just survived an accident. Like, what is this? Like.
And then these people have the I don't know how they're so brave, or like then they wear sandals.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, you should be hiding those. What are you doing exposing
because
those?
they don't know. It's like the nipple hair. They've never been told.
Yeah,
maybe.
right? Yeah,
so,
maybe.
So it's like they are like, oh, it's my feet. But I have that in my mind, so I always cut my toenails because I also play football, so it breaks if you don't.
Yeah.
And with girls, I've never had that, but with dudes, I've seen every fucking roommate that I had. It's just fucking disgusting. Like, and
what are mothers doing, and fathers, and not teaching their child to cut their fucking toenails? Like, it's just, I don't get that. How is that something that we miss? Okay, let's do. Do you have anything on the adults only spectrum that you had in mind, or topic that you want to talk about, or a story or anything?
I'm pretty stoned, so if you give me some topic, I can remember something or can tell something. But on this spectrum of adults only,
like, well, okay, where's the craziest place you've had sex? I like public sex story. Like, is there a public place?
I haven't done public. I have fucked in my best friend's bed. Which the funny part was that I fucked more on his bed. I fucked more girls on his bed than he has done. And I always bring it up with him. And he's like, well, I'm after quality, not quantity. And I'm like, you still lose, bitch. So...
Oh, you're not competitive at all.
Yeah, no.
How did it come that you fucked people on his bed? Like...
So we were staying, me and like one of the girlfriends that I had, we were staying at his place. So he was sleeping on the couch and we were on the bed. And I was like, oh, he fell asleep, let's do it. And then he woke up to go to the bathroom, and I was still in, and like we were like, like on the side, the thing, the blanket was on us, but like it was very weird because like I was like, I don't want to make mess on his bed.
Yes. But
I don't want to stay inside, right? So it was very weird, and I just kind of like took deep breaths and pretended that we are just like sleeping or cuddling. And
so you were in the same room together.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was on the
same
oh
room.
wow,
So, like,
nice.
We were here. He was sleeping there. So like it's very, it gets exciting, you know. And he was not supposed to like. So the thing is like he was supposed to go to work, but he didn't. Right. So he woke up. We didn't start it when he was there. So he woke up. He left. And we were like, the moment he closed the door, I was like, let's get it on. And then he came back. He was like, oh, fuck, I have to go to work like 2 hours later. Then he just laid there playing with his phone. And we are just like, okay, like whatever movement we do, it's obvious, you know. And so it was weird. But we fucked in his shower afterwards and he heard us. So it's okay.
That's maybe you can fuck in the shower. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But like, yeah, in the same room.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah,
Not cool.
He told us, guys, I know you're fucking, just like turn off the water. I have to pay for it.
Yeah, shower sex. I find shower sex a bit scary though.
It's-
Like you could so easily
Die.
Yeah, like it's
I know,
so dangerous.
I know. It's everything is sleepy, and the only thing that is not sleepy is the pussy because water makes it fucking dry.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right? It's not
crazy.
ideal.
Yeah.
Turn the water off. Your friend was right.
Exactly,
Turn
yeah.
the water
Don't waste any water. First of all, let's just be clear.
and just get the fuck out of
Yeah,
there. Like
yeah.
get out of the shower.
Yeah.
It's a hazard.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I was cleaning my feet yesterday. And,
Excited. I'm listening.
and I slightly lost balance a little bit, and I had this moment because I live by myself. I'm like, I could die. I could fucking
It
die.
has happened to me so much because I'm taller and I get like goofy, you know, clumsy, and like a lot of times I almost fucking died, and it's crazy. Like I need to put like some of the bars, you know, they have in the old house
disabled,
people. Yeah,
bars.
for old people just to grab. It's
Why
just
not?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually know a friend of a friend of my friends died sleeping in the shower.
Nice.
Like that fucking
Yeah,
happened,
that's-
right? So it's like
Dude,
be
people
careful.
die of everything. That's crazy. Like we had a friend, we didn't know that he has allergies to bees, and he got stung at the age of 27, and that was it.
Oh
I
no!
was like, what the fuck, man? Like for 27 years, you didn't know you're allergic to bees.
But how would you know? That's the thing. That's the thing with a bee allergy. Like, how would you know? How would you know?
I think like there are like, I've done an allergy test that they put like 200 needles on your skin, and then they see which one gets red and which one doesn't.
yeah.
So like I believe that.
But
if
not
you're
everyone
a good
does
parent that you teach your kid to wash their feet and cut their toenails, maybe do an allergy test for
Allergy
your
test
kids as well. Yeah.
You're suggesting my parents aren't good parents. But yeah, you should do an allergy test. Like, why not? But that's something that I've always thought about. Like, fuck, what if I like my one of my best friends? She's she is allergic to bees, and she has to carry like a fucking thing, like a.
It's like a needle. You just. Is it like that or no?
It's actually like what is it? It's like eye drops. Like it's like a little
I don't know that then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a liquid. It's
Fuck
not a
them.
needle.
Fuck
No.
the bees. We don't have the allergy. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's wrap this bad boy up. Do you have anything you want to plug? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram, I have to spell it out. KOUROSHKJ, and the J is not G, it's a J. That's my problem. A lot of people maybe.
Really? They put a G?
I've had it. Like I'm standing there. I'm telling someone after the show, like it's Kourosh KJ, and they put a G. I'm like, no, J.
Fucking retards.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't
and
you
it's
spell?
then I'm like, don't follow me if you don't know the difference between J or J.
Oh, you're such an asshole. There we go. That's what we want to do.
That's
here.
a wrap. That's a wrap.
Amazing. The asshole came out in the end. All right. Okay, cool. Amazing. So follow him, Kourosh KJ. I was going to say G. That's your Instagram. And you also run a show called Bittersweet something?
Yeah, Bittersweet. So you can also Google that. You can find it. Or like if you follow me on Instagram, you will see it. So
Bittersweet. All right, cool. That has been, thank you so much. It's been
Thank you very much,
really fun. That's been Adults Only Comedy Berlin. Thank you so much and goodbye.